Ting ting! Welcome everyone for the annual Hunger Games 74th Hunger Games. Yeah, but this Hunger Games is going to be a bit different. What we're going to do is we're basically going to split the teams into two. 1. Team Gale. Yeah, that was very enthusiastic. 2. Team Peeta. Woo! Anyways, basically we are going to do some comparisons. You all know that the Hunger Games movie is coming out on March 23rd. Oh my god, guys, like go buy your tickets now if they're out. Like seriously, you need to go buy them. They're amazing.
Yeah,
the book's amazing.
Amazing.
And from what I've seen from the trailers, we've seen from the trailers, it's gonna be like a Harry Potter hit.
Yeah, not like a Twilight hit.
Please, this is a no dissing zone. Do not diss Twilight. We're very sorry, people. Anyways,
The movie sucks.
yeah, but listen, let's not diss anything. We love Twilight.
We apologize for the interruption. Back to the Hunger Games.
To basically pump you guys up for the movie and all, we're going to do some fun stuff. And Benji at the Non-Reluctant Reader has announced that March is the Hunger Games month. And I think every other Hunger Games lover has done that.
And it's my birthday's month.
So
before this video, you guys pause this and think to yourself, am I Team Peeta or Team Gale?
disclaimer. Even though Johanna is Team Peeta and Farah is Team Gale, that does not mean that we are actually Team Peeta and Team Gale in real life. Resume.
Well, I am Team.
Disclaimer. Start. Okay, so basically, I fast forwarded.
Okay.
I'm not gonna repeat everything again. Anyways, so we basically have 3 tournaments.
Yeah.
1 is
It's introduction to both characters and your first impression.
this is the beginning of which side are you on. We are only comparing them based on the first book. We're not bringing things from the second or third book because, you know, the movie is just the first book. This is going to be sort of a heated discussion. We kind of get very enthusiastic when it comes to us discussing things. So, okay, so basically, why do you think Gale should be with Katniss from the beginning? Wait, should I be saying that?
Well, no, I'm introducing Gale to you.
I'm not even the person. Start.
So, we're supposed to be talking to the audience. So, Gale's father and Katniss's father, both of them died in the same mine explosion. This point gives them both of them have experienced the same rough history together. And then they both met when Katniss was 12 and Gale was 14. He's 2 years older than her, perfect age. After his father died, he had to support his family, and therefore he applied his name for the Tesserae multiple times. And along with hunting illegally, that's how Katniss and him first met each other in the woods. They were rivals at first, but then they became friends. And they started hunting with each other.
Anyways, I'm going to start off with my lovely Peeta. Basically, Peeta has always loved Katniss from...
This is introduction.
Peeta has always loved Katniss from the 3rd grade when he first laid eyes on her. When Peeta heard Katniss sing one time in 3rd grade, he fell in love and he's like, this is why, you know, I love her, that's it. And basically, he has saved Katniss multiple times. Once with the whole bread thing where Katniss was looking for food and they were all hungry and they didn't have any food, and Peeta actually smuggled some food to her, bread actually, because, you know, Peeta's family has a bakery, and he actually got beaten up for this by his mother. His mother like basically beat him for that, and Peeta always looked out for her. And Katniss always had him in her mind, like subconsciously you can say. And there was also this quote that she wrote. She said, and she's like, to this day I can never shake the connection between this boy, Peeta Millark, and the bread that gave me hope, and the dandelion that reminded me that I was not doomed. I mean, who doesn't like a guy like that? He's such a romantic. Seriously.
How does he fall in love when he's in 3rd grade?
Apparently you don't understand the whole innocence love thing.
Our second category is devotion to Katniss. So, as you all know, Gale has devoted all his life for Katniss. First of all, in the reapping, when when Prim's name was said out loud and Katniss volunteered to take her place, Gale promises Katniss that he would take care of her family because he can't do anything to help her in the Hunger Games. He wants to do as much as he can to help Katniss in any way. Therefore, he tries to help her family by providing them food.
Which is why they are really good friends.
And the thing with Gale is that he's always felt something to Katniss.
But he was too chicken to tell her.
But he didn't want to ruin their friendship together.
Okay, I'm gonna stop you there on that point, and I'm gonna refute that. Okay, so basically, I have this really annoying, I hate how, it's also with me, how we always want the best friends, the boy and the girl, to end up together. Why? I mean, they've been together for 10 years as friends. You think suddenly they're gonna start liking each other? Which is why Peeta is perfect. Peeta has always loved Katniss. He has always helped her. He knows how to bake.
Yeah, but Gale is manly. He works.
What is that supposed to mean?
Minds,
Peeta isn't manly?
I'm just saying. While Katniss was in the games, he tried to support her as much as he can. He's strong, protective, and would always be there for Katniss. Whether she was in the games or not in the games.
Would you want a guy you might think that he likes you for years and years, or a guy who'd go point blank and tell you, I like you, I love you? What would you choose? I mean, that takes courage. A guy going up to you and telling you and professing his love in front of the whole world or the whole district or whatever, and actually saying that I love you. What would you want?
Well, sometimes it's very hard for people to know what they like.
How is that hard?
Well,
I mean, you know confused. Who you like, and you know
you're confused.
This is why Gale and Katniss should not end up together. They are too much alike. Each of them is emotionally disconnected, sort of. Both of their parents died. Their fathers died. They have to take care of the whole family. They have to work. They come from a very poor background.
Yeah, but sometimes that's how you connect with someone.
No, I mean Peeta is the hope. I mean, she even said, the bread that gave me hope. Peeta is the hope. Peeta is her future. Peeta would provide for her. Peeta would basically fill her up with the emotions that she...
But Gale would do anything for her.
And Peeta wouldn't, right? Because Peeta did not go in the Hunger Games, and I don't want to do any spoilers, and basically save her multiple times. Let's not forget that.
Well, you think Gale, if he was in the Hunger Games, he wouldn't have saved her?
How do I know? Gale is very
in the
dark
book one.
And very
in book one.
Book one, yeah.
Since one, they never said he was dark in book one.
What do you mean? What do you mean by dark?
You just said that.
Basically, Gale is, I feel like he's very, he does not show his emotions, and I feel like two people who are too alike should not end up together. I mean, have you not heard of the saying, opposites attract? I feel like Peeta would be the brightness in her life. He'd be the sunshine, because he's always so optimistic, and he's always kind, he's always compassionate, he's tender, he's smart, he's very brave. I'm not saying that Gale is not brave. I understand Gale is brave, but I'm just saying that Katniss would want someone who's very optimistic. Yes, realistic, but at the same time, someone who looks at the brightness, at the good side in life, I guess. Okay, another thing. Why do we have this whole idea? Why do we always like the dark, brooding types? I mean, I do that. I always like Patch from Hush Hush. What else? Twilight.
Gale isn't dark.
Gale is actually. He's the quiet one. I mean, how is he not dark? Give me an example where he's not dark. He's always the quiet one, the reserved one, the one who cannot, who would never show his feelings. I mean, even you said that. He wanted to say something, but then the guards came. I mean, he's had 5 years to say something?
Yeah, but like you said, his love gradually grew throughout the years. But Peeta, he just had...
How do you know his love gradually grew?
1 year or...
Peeta has known her since the third grade. He has known her since the 3rd grade. He has said that multiple times. On national TV, he has actually broadcasted it. I have loved her since the 3rd grade.
So, doesn't mean that someone's love is more than...
Did I say someone's love is more than that? I just said that Peeta would be a better, partner to Katniss over Gale. Because Gale is too much alike Katniss.
Okay.
Bam! That's what's called a KO. Okay, so, yeah, another thing. Gale took too long to realize his feelings. I feel like after, like, Peeta basically showed interest, Gale suddenly started, showing interest to Katniss.
Because that's what the jealousy banged him, and that's what he realized.
He doesn't own Katniss. He should not feel jealous. If he wanted Katniss, he should have done it.
People feel jealous when they love someone. And
why did it take him Peeta confessing his love to Katniss for him to actually do something about it?
Well,
and
some people
FYI,
take more time.
He didn't even do anything about it.
How can he do anything when they're in the Hunger Games? Okay, category number 3. How Katniss feels at the end.
Yeah. One thing, Katniss was very confused throughout the book about her feelings to Peeta, about her guilt to Gale, about her feelings to Gale. What?
Nothing.
Okay, her feelings to Gale. They had to play this whole star-crossed lovers, Peeta and Katniss, and while Peeta actually showed his true feelings, Katniss did not. Like, she was just playing along. But at some point, she started to realize that maybe I do like him. So it's like her whole dilemma, internal confusion, like totally shows to the readers that she's starting to already have feelings for Peeta, but because, like I said, her and Gale very emotionally disconnected. So I feel like Katniss does start to like Peeta from the beginning.
Okay, Gale. So first off, Katniss thinks of Gale as her closest friend in District 12. And one of the biggest reasons is that because they both share the same harsh opinions about Panem, which is the government in the Hunger Games. And Katniss does mention in book number 1 that she says about Gale that he's good looking, he's strong enough to handle the work in the mines, and he can hunt. So Katniss feels friendship and love towards Gale, but sometimes she gets really confused about how she truly feels about him, because she also refers to Gale as the only person with whom I can be myself. The only person you can be yourself is towards the person you love.
This sentence can basically mean that she's never had the chance to be with other people and to get to know other people. She was too closed off. Doesn't mean that...
I don't know, District 12 was big. She can meet lots of people.
Oh yeah, because you think it was like going out in the mall. Let's go in the mall and get to meet each other. Yeah, exactly. I told you. All she thinks about is surviving, and I feel like she's like at some point she felt obliged to stay with Gale. That there was no other choice for her.
You meet someone and you don't feel like you can.
But there's no other choice for her.
You don't know. She couldn't have. Like sometimes I can meet someone and I'm stuck with that person, but I don't feel myself with them.
Okay, but that's not what I'm saying.
What I'm saying is that it doesn't mean that she
just because you feel yourself with someone, that means you love them. That makes no sense.
No, but you feel you like them. Yes.
Yeah, as friends, you can like them as a best friend.
No, you can love them as well.
You can love them as well, but I mean, they've never done anything. They've never shown anything like. Okay, she talks. Oh, Gale is handsome and whatnot. Does that mean that I love him? I mean, if you do like someone, wouldn't you want to show it outwards?
Okay, when she felt jealous because when she felt pissed, what does that mean she loves him? No, she doesn't.
Did I say she loves him? I said she started to like him.
Okay, but here I'm saying that she does like him.
Why? She just feels like she's...
Because that's my inner
I feel like they've been together all this time that anything different would feel weird. If he met someone and they went and if Gale met someone and started seeing a girl, I think she would feel jealous because he was always hers. It was always just the two of them. Yes, maybe he does like her, and he does like her, but at the same time it could mean that they're just not used to, being apart. So I don't know. What do you guys think? Or who deserves to be with Katniss?
Who do you like?
But basically, who do you think is good for Katniss? Who do you think would make Katniss happy and actually, basically happy?
And who do you think you like?
In the end, I think Peeta would be the better person for her, the person who would be good for her, as opposed to Gale. Gale might remind her too much of her history and of her past.
But she also says that Katniss, she hasn't allowed her feelings to develop for Gale, but they are present.
Yeah, because
they are there.
Her priority was surviving. Her priority was feeding her family.
I think if there wasn't a priority for surviving, there would have been a relationship between them.
I think so too.
And even though Gale was absent during the Hunger Games,
she thought of him a lot, right?
He would always appear in Katniss's flashbacks, and he would always, whenever she remembered him, he would always be the reminder of home. In the games, she said it would be an advantage to fake her love for Peeta.
Yeah, we know that.
But she also felt guilty if she did that because she was confused about her feelings towards Gale, so she wasn't sure if that she was really comfortable doing that.
I think Gale is just the comfortable option for her, the option that has always been there, and I think that she felt that he would be the person that she would end up with in the end. So any other person that might come into the equation just throws her off, like confuses her, totally confuses Gale. And I think that if there were more outwards of their emotions, like before the Hunger Games, they might have been together. But I feel like adding Peeta into the equation and them growing together, and even though the whole fake relationship thing, I mean, anything fake, you would eventually grow feelings for that person. So that's it, guys. These are all our points, and let us know
the choice is yours.
Exactly.
Team Peeta.
Peeta, why?
Because he's sweet and he's adorable and he loves Katniss to pieces and would do anything for her. Yes.
Okay. Do you guys still like Gale?
We still like him.
Wasn't really a dominant character in the first book. He appeared a little later.
Yeah.
Because he didn't actually appear that much, so I like him, but I just don't know anything about him to like him that much.
From the first book.
Why?
I don't know, because I like him more.
For what reason?
I think he's sweeter than Peeta, and I think that Peeta, I don't know, I feel that he annoys Katniss sometimes, and she's forced to pretend stuff for him.
Yeah, to be